Aloha guys, it's Joe Tunney. I'm here visiting my friends at Kona Nissan in the incredible city of Kona on the big island of Hawaii, directly overlooking the beautiful Pacific Ocean. And we're taking a look at one of the absolute bargains of the luxury sport utility set. In fact, one of the real bargains in the luxury vehicle set altogether, the new for 2017 Nissan Armada. And one of the great things about the Nissan Armada, especially in Platinum trim, and this review is for the 2017 Armada Platinum, is that it is the exact same vehicle as the Infiniti QX80. It's not similar, it's the same. The one big difference between the two is the price. This is $59,000 and some change. The Infiniti is $28,000 more for the exact same truck. Now let's pop the hood, and we're going to start there and see where some of those similarities begin. Now Nissan has what they call the Endurance 5.6 liter V8. Although this is made in Tennessee, the V8 engine is, the whole car now is made in Kyushu, Japan. Quality control is always a concern for folks spending a lot of money on a vehicle. This is going to be as good as it gets among any sport utilities in the world. The quality control is not very high, it's extraordinarily high. Now, formerly, the same 5.6 liter engine had 317 horsepower, but thanks to some new pistons that allow for compression to go from 9.8 to 11.2, plus direct injection, fuel injection, and then on top of that variable valve timing, the horsepower has skyrocketed all the way up to 390 horsepower. One of the distinctions Infiniti will say for your $28,000 is that you get 10 more horsepower than you get in the Nissan. But the truth is that the Infiniti goes 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds, whereas the Nissan, exact same truck, goes 0 to 60 in 6.3. Go figure. Taking a look at the profile of the Platinum, while you can tell the visually distinctive alloy wheels are a dead giveaway, they're 20-inch wheels with Bridgestone Dueler HT all-season semi-off-road tires. So that comes up, what kind of tire do you want in a vehicle like this? You want something that's going to be relatively quiet out on the open road, but it's a four-wheel drive if you're getting a four-wheel drive, or a light-duty off-road vehicle if you're getting a two-wheel drive. You still want some real traction when you need it. One thing you're going to notice about the Platinums as well is they have the 360-degree around view monitor. So there are cameras stationed at all different points of the vehicle. When you put it in reverse, it sees all the way around. Let's jump inside. So a breezy day outside, but nice and quiet inside. One of the things that makes it so quiet is that the actual glass of the windshield and the front windows, they're insulated against sound. So you have noise deadening glass all the way around you, as well as a wealth of other noise cheating deals that Nissan has done to make it very similar to the Infiniti. In fact, it's exactly the same. Infiniti has the same glass in the front and in the windshield as well. The wood is absolutely beautiful. Tan leather. I picked the tan leather because it's very striking, but it has that nice two-tone piping that I'm a big fan of. You have air-conditioned seats. You have heated seats in the front and heated seats in the back. You also have laser-guided cruise control, that intelligent cruise control. And so if somebody cuts you off, it automatically hits the brakes. It has a wealth of other braking advances as well. So the variety of emergency brake prevention scenarios, so that if somebody ever slams on the brakes in front of you, the car's doing the work long before you are. Let's jump in back and take a look. Again, that sharp two-tone stitching in the seats, and then that beautiful wood interior. Speakers abound. The Bose stereo system in this truck is absolutely beautiful. And then jumping in back, well, plenty of room in the back seat, plenty of space as well. So this has somewhat of a theater style seating where the rear seats are higher than the front seats, so I can see out of the front windshield instead of looking directly at the headrest. But this has my favorite kind of theater seating with an actual theater in front of me. And so you have monitors on both sides, and then inside the little cubbies they keep the headphones as well. And then heated leather in the back. It's a nice touch. Jumping into the trunk, well, there's a lot of space in the trunk, and so it's power folding 60/40 third row seats, and so you can still put two people in the back and have an enormous amount of cargo space. Or if you need that third person in the back, then you still have adequate space to go do the things that you need to do. Also, it's set up automatically to trailer tow, and so there's a rear garnish over the rear bumper, so you don't actually see the tow receptacle, but it's set up to tow right out of the gate, and it'll tow 8,500 pounds. Taking a look at the profile, again, it's a really, really good looking sport utility. In fact, it's just like the QX80 as it should be. It has different rear light treatment, different front light treatment, and a different grille. 10 different horsepower, but that's pretty much what separates one vehicle from the other than that $28,000. I'm going to turn it on. Great brakes. It goes from 60 to 0 in 128 feet. That's pretty reasonable. It handles like a car. It's exactly the exact same vehicle as Nissan's worldwide Patrol vehicle. The Patrol is the fundamental architecture for both the Armada and the QX80. That's why they're so similar. They're each based off of a third vehicle. Many of you around the world have experienced that vehicle since the 1950s. It's a vehicle we haven't seen in the United States for decades, and a lot of fans are big collectors. It's a cult favorite, those early Patrols are here in the United States. This is going to be a favorite of your cult, your family. They're going to absolutely die when you bring this home, because this is one of the most comfortable sport utilities in the world, not just for you, the driver, but for everybody else in your car. It is very good looking outside. It drives splendidly well. It's super fast. It handles great. If you have any questions, please don't be afraid to reach out anytime. My name's Joe Tunney. You can reach me at joeloveshawaii@gmail.com.